Hello everyone. How are you? This is Kay. Good to see you again. So today is the 27th of June and this is on Thursday. So today this is live stream and I selected one of the pairs among the Forex market, which is GBPJPY, Pound JPY, and I will be doing the trade scenario live today. Because I did the trade scenario live 2 days ago and I got some positive messages and emails. So that's why I decided to do this again today so that you can read my thought process from the higher time frames to lower time frames, and exactly you will see how I enter or how I wait for the trading edges to come. So in today, GBPJPY is renewing higher and higher, so I thought this is a good timing to talk about and share the live trade scenario in this live stream. So yeah, I hope you will enjoy this live stream, and to those who are watching the archive also, I hope you will enjoy this lesson today. So let me switch screen. And one quick announcement is that the GTS program, which starts in July, next month is gonna closing soon, and there's one seat available. So please let me know if you're interested to join. The first class starts on the 7th of July, so we still have more than 1 week. Okay, so now let me switch screen to TradingView and start to discuss the trading scenario. So here is the GBPJPY. So every time I screen the markets and look for an opportunity to trade, I start looking from the higher time frames. So this is a daily time frame, but in this case, I also want to check the monthly and the weekly time frames. And the reason is because it's renewing higher and higher for the last few days. So we may see weekly trending also, and even monthly trending also in terms of Ichimoku. So that's why I would prefer to check. Because when high renews higher or low renews lower, then that's when the direction happens from Ichimoku. And also, in that case, I prefer to check the Kumo shape, as I mentioned for the last couple of videos. But first of all, is anybody trading GBPJPY today? If so, then please yes, and you can also mention exactly what price you bought today or this week, because this one is continuously moving up. So yeah, it's really an interesting market now. It's reaching 203, and now it's reaching towards 204 level, which is really high, very high now. Okay, yeah, so while waiting for some messages, let me say hi to everyone. All right, CSM, good to see you. Thanks for joining. And Aurelia, good to see you. DC says, I was in GBPJPY 2 days ago and got stopped out by 9:05 a.m. Okay, got me on the spread, didn't even hit my level. Right, so when the news happens or when the volatility increases, then the spread becomes increased also. And yeah, your positions may be taken away. Right, there was a huge, big spike 2 days ago. So yeah, that was, as long as your risk management, as long as your losses keeping small, then you should be fine. Because there's always some next trade opportunities in the market. Okay, hello John, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Oh yeah, maybe. Right. Hello Costa, good to see you. All right. Yeah, the week is frustrating, right? Yeah, it's really frustrating, but it happens. So you have to also take that into consideration and take entries, take trades based on the risk management. Yeah, but it's tough. It's really tough. Yeah. Hello, Joey. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. All right. Sharif says, if Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen twist, Chikou span, AB twist, and Chikou span candle break up and the price goes up through the cloud, if these events happen at the same time, does it give a more bullish direction? Yes, that's exactly right. Yes. Okay, I'm getting so much comments and questions today. So my question here is, are you trading GBPJPY today or this week? If so, then how is your result going? Because it's now bullish through this week and also since the last week. Okay, hello, Malai, good to see you. What is the secret of your stylish hair? Am I? Yeah, it's secret. It's secret. Stopped out, yeah, stopped out by the week. Hello, Felix, good to see you. Yeah, I never challenged prop firms because I have been trading with my own money. And prop firm challenges like FTMO was not really popular in Japan. So I really didn't know about these things, these programs, when I was in Japan. And I was not really interested. But yeah, I think to pass the challenge, you really have to do the proper risk management. You don't need like 200 pips, 300 pips to pass challenges, but you better focus on minimizing the drawdowns per trace. Okay, Ian says bought on breakout at 230 at 203.22. Okay, so now you're running profits then. Okay, yeah. Now the price is on the resistances, about to break the resistances. So let me share my analysis in a minute. Dynasty says, I only trade Asian stocks but not Japan right now due to market conditions there. I keep hearing about JPY. Right, I think JPY, I mean BOJ, Bank of Japan may intervene the market, especially on USD JPY because of the prices being so high. Yeah, I was on GBPJPY but got kicked out on break-even. Okay. Break-even is already great because you're not losing, so you can always look for some new opportunities. VIX is entered on 202.234 on Tuesday. Okay, so you're still holding the trade. And running, you're almost break-even or slight loss, I guess. Hello, Jose, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Okay, let's see. Okay, Travel says, as a Japanese citizen, how do you feel about what's happening with the yen? I think yen is really weak right now. So, but I think it continues due to interest rate difference between US and Japan. I think this continues. So I will be giving my view about USD-JPY and some other JPY pairs this coming Sunday when I do the Sunday's weekly forecast. But my view among the JPY pairs is bullish continuously. From Ichimoku viewpoint also, for example, on this daily Ichimoku Kinkao Hyo has 5 lines. One is the Senko span B, which is this one. And other one is called Senko span A, which is here, this one. And the area between Senko span AB is called Kumo, or cloud in English. And the green one is called Kijun-sen, and the blue called Tenkan-sen, and the yellow called Chikou span. So when I see the momentum or when I see the continuation of the trend in the long term, I look at the area between A and B. And when it gets thicker and bigger like this, this is still trending up. It's this one is not overbought. When you only view the market by the candlesticks like this, then you may think that this is overbought and the market may retrace anytime soon from the candlesticks only. But when I apply Ichimoku and view the market through Ichimoku 5 lines, then I know that this is not overbought yet. So whenever the Kumo thin, like here, it was overbought, then the market crashed down all the way. It went down like 800 pips or so in few days. Then after that, the market started to build up towards bullish side, and now it's coming up. And the Kumo is getting thicker and bigger, and this is not overbought. So I'm following this GBPJPY direction in the long term. Okay, another comment, he says, all the JPY pairs are trending, so I see Kumo is good in few pairs other than Kumo. What are all the other factors you see to choose one pair for trading? Yeah, Kumo shape, and also I do look at the strength chart, I look at the candlestick patterns. Yeah, so I do look at some other parts of the markets. Okay, so now let me check the monthly chart. So now let me go into the topic for today about the trade scenario on this GBPJPY. So again, when it's trending like this, when it's renewing higher and higher, and this is in this scale, the last was October last year. Here's October last year, down here, and here is today, the end of June, and it's been about like a half a year in this scale on the daily time frame, and highs renewing high and higher. So that means monthly time frame may be bullish because every month the market renews higher and higher. So that's why I check the monthly time frame in this case, and want to check the Kumo shape and also the candlestick patterns. So I checked the monthly, and yeah, monthly is completely bullish. Kumo shape is good too. Kumo shape is now bullish also. The Kumo itself is getting thicker and bigger, so this one is not overbought. And also a few months ago, 3 months ago, the market broke the monthly resistance of 195.81, and it's continuously bullish. The next target on this one from the monthly perspective is here, up here on 216.13. So it's been bullish so far. And with that in mind, I check also the weekly time frame, and most likely weekly time frame is also bullish. But just in case, I will double check. And yeah, weekly time frame is also bullish. However, the weekly time frame Kumo is a bit thinner than the past. So that means within this week or next week, it may retrace a little bit. And how far the market may retrace is either to Tenkan-sen or the ascending trend line. So when I draw the trend line like this way, and this one matches with the Tenkan-sen. In fact, the trend line, the Tenkan-sen has been supported by the trend line here also and here too. So even if the price comes down, it should be supported by the Tenkan-sen or the trend line and goes up in this momentum. Then Kumo gets thicker because most likely when the retracement happens, then Senko span B goes flat, Senko span A becomes flat or up. Then the Kumo gets thicker, and once it renews higher, then Senko span B up, Senko span A up, and the Kumo becomes thicker. And that's safer condition to trade, right, from the Kumo perspective. So that's something I can read, but still it's bullish as per monthly time frame, so I don't mind buying the trade and follow the even monthly direction. So then coming down to the daily time frame, it's also bullish as it's renewing higher also. And the Kumo shape is getting thicker, bigger as we discussed earlier, so no doubt it's bullish. And plus, starting from here, I start to look at the candlestick patterns. In terms of the candlestick patterns, I can see one significant bullish momentum from the third and the fourth candlesticks. And this is called inside bar breakout. So inside bar breakout happens, the previous candlestick high and low has included the next candlestick, and the two candlesticks after, in this case, broke higher. And today is also bullish. So when you see inside bar, that means simply it's a consolidation. It's a range market. Then once it breaks bullish towards the major direction, in this case, then it's bullish continuously. So I can see the buyers are strong in this momentum, so that also adds me more confirmation, more confidence to buy in this market. So as you may know already, I'm a trend follower, so I only trade whenever the markets are trending. Whenever it's ranging, I don't really trade. Although Ichimoku offers some range traded strategies, which I introduced in KTS Academy, but for me, I prefer to trade on the trending market. So yeah, so daily is up now, it's bullish. And also inside a breakout happened. So when I see inside a breakout like this, and I keep these lines, and then go down to the lower time frames, which is now 4-hour time frame, and see how the inside a break happened in the 4-hour. And I can see that this is quite interesting because within the inside of the daily, I can now see the inside again in the 4-hour. The inside in the 4-hour is actually here. If I just mention on this horizontal line, so this is the 4-hour inside within the daily inside. So 4-hour inside happened after this bullish bars high and low included the future candles, all the future candles, then it broke bullish exactly on this candlestick. So that was the inside bar breakout, happened exactly on this candlestick. So this candlestick was a sign of the new bullish trend that we can see. More precisely, exactly on this candlestick. So whenever you read the chart, you really have to know exactly when the trend started, exactly which candlestick the trend started, and exactly which candlestick the trend ended. So yeah, so that's my view here. And also, Kijun-sen Kumo are bullish in 4-hour as well. And the Kumo is getting thicker and bigger, so it's really nice uptrend. The prices are above the Tenkan-sen, so it's good. And Chikou span above the candles also. So that's one thing I noticed. And also I noticed another thing which stops me from jumping into the market right now, which is another inside and outside. Can you tell exactly where the another inside and outside are happening in this chart? You can maybe check your own trading view or MetaTrader and go to the 4-hour time frame and look for inside and outside bar in this chart. Because this is also very important. Although Ichimoku is bullish, we may have to wait for the breakout of that level. Okay, yeah, so yeah, it's really interesting market. It's bullish continuously. And there's no other big news in today. So here's a news website. And today we had a couple of news, but until the end of New York today, there's no other big news. Yeah. So let's see. So here I actually checked the inside in terms of this doji. So there was a doji candlestick at 1 p.m. UTC yesterday on the 26th, Wednesday. And this inside and outside is not broken yet. It's not broken yet actually. So yeah, to be more precise, I will draw the inside like up to this candlestick. like this. So in this one, this doji candlestick has been including, doji candlestick high and low has been including all the previous and the future candlesticks. So in terms of Ichimoku, it's bullish. So sooner or later, I think the market breaks resistance and goes bullish, which is about to happen. But it may be resisted and retrace. So that I have to really check by the lower time frames and be more precise. I don't want to jump in the market in this condition. So yeah, that's one thing I check in this 4-hour time frame. Okay, so I go step by step. I first start from the higher monthly time frame, then I go down to lower and lower, and now I'm going down to 1-hour time frame. So I'm actually building up the scenario like this way. Every time I see charts, I do look at the Ichimoku, but also I do look at the candlestick patterns and the situations and try to look for the best timing to trade. You can see that the market is not breaking the resistance of 203.164 yet. So I just draw the horizontal line here and see if it breaks when I'm doing the live stream today. So with that in mind, I check the 1-hour time frame. And 1 hour shows it broke once, but now it's coming down. So when it broke bullish, there was a Kumo breakout, Kumo bullish. Both Senko span B, Senko span A are up, and Kijun Sen was up also. Tenkan Sen was up too, and the Chikou span above the candles. And the market has been supported by the Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, and the breakout happened. And now it's coming down. So this may not be the good timing to buy. But in terms of timings, I check the 5-minute time frame. So in this condition, I prefer to wait for, well, I don't mind trading right now because this is only one previous touch. But I'm more curious about the closing price of this 1 hour time frame. If it closes above 203.15, then it's likely that the market goes bullish after this. But if it closes below that level, then it may come down to Tenkan Sen or Kijun Sen. So I may end up losing. So I'm more curious in terms of which price level this 1 hour candlestick closes. Yeah, so that's actually the position right now. And also I check the 5-minute time frame. So in 5-minute time frame, I don't use Ichimoku, so I just cancel it and simply read the charts by the price actions. So looks like the previous resistance is now becoming the support. The previous resistance was 203.15. More precisely, this is 1 hour inside and outside bar resistance, as we just saw earlier. And now M5 is now bullish at the moment. And in terms of the 5-minute time frame, there was a doji. One previous one was a doji. So I want to see if the future candlestick breaks the doji bullish. This is called doji reverse pattern. So the market may break out bullish, then it may go up continuously. So that's what I will be waiting for in this case, in terms of the price action. And also, when it comes to entry edges, I do use the Bollinger Bands and Stochastic. But today, I just want to explain by the price actions only, because this is the most important part. So let's see how it closes in the next 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah, again, thank you very much for joining, everyone. Good to see you here. Yeah, thank you for joining. This is, again, trade scenario on GBPJPY live. And now I'm waiting and see if the market breaks the doji bullish or not. So overall, monthly is bullish, weekly is bullish, and daily is also bullish. And 4 hour is also bullish. So from here, the market may take off bullish this way. And if it closes above the doji, then if you enter trade, then if you enter buy, let's say, then the stop loss is going to be below the support, below the previous support. But let's see how it closes in the next 1 minute and 30 seconds. Sometimes I check the 1 minute time frame and see how exactly it closes. This is 1 minute, and 1 minute shows outside and inside. So when the market really breaks 203.209, then I think that's a good sign of the bullish momentum next. So I do look at the 1 minute chart, but for now I focus on the 5 minute and see how it closes. So far it's breaking the doji bullish, but we never know until the end of the 5 minute chart. It may end up closing with a pin bar, long wick up and very tiny body, and from the next 5 minutes onwards the market may go down. So really have to be patient to wait for the candlestick close. So let's see how it closes in the next 20 seconds. Yeah, let's see. Okay, yeah, I don't trade futures. I don't trade futures. What does the previous cloud indicate? The previous cloud indicates the previous market momentum, but it's related to the Kijun Sen and also Tenkan Sen, Chikou span also. Okay, now the candlestick closed above the doji, and this is one of the right entry edges. So if you buy here, let's say, then the stop loss I would be placing is going to be down here, which is 45 pips down. And when the market retraces, and in case if it breaks bearish and breaks the doji bearish, then I exit my trade. But the reason why I don't put the stop loss below the doji is because if we put the stop loss here, let's say below the doji, then sometimes the market comes down, or sometimes there's some big surprise in the market and the market goes down. The market goes down and goes up and closes with a pin bar, and this is called stop loss hunt, stop loss hunting. Then the market may take off bullish. So that's why I don't want to put the stop loss right below the doji, but instead, if the market closes below the doji, then I prefer to exit manually. So now, let's say I'm holding the buy here, I put the stop loss below 45 pips below the previous supports, and let's see how it goes. Looks like it's breaking bullish, but we can monitor until the end of the live today. Okay. Felix says, what would be one advice for trader for a trade management when momentum stalls or flattens to ensure trend might continue or might reverse within the first candle after the entry? even if you see the market reverse after the entry in the first candlestick, you can still keep holding the trade. You don't have to exit then. Yeah, but you really have to monitor closely when that happens. Yeah, you can get re-entry on GBPJPY. Yes, it's possible. As long as the trend continues, you can always re-enter the market. Okay. Yeah, these days the markets are very choppy, so I don't really keep holding my trades for weeks and months. Usually I keep holding the trades in like 1 day or a few days. Yeah, Nifty crosses 24,000 today. Yes, it's continuously bullish. So next target is 25,000. It's a next target in Nifty is 25,000. But I will do the analysis on Sunday's weekly forecast. Yes, I'm using the band walking on M5 for the entry. Yes, I do. But in today's live stream, I just wanted to show how I make scenario by the candlesticks. So yeah, let's see how it goes. So again, we've confirmed in 1 hour time frame that 4 hour time frame that there was a huge doji breakout just happening right now, and in 1 hour there was also another breakout. So yeah, let's see how it goes. And daily shows it's bullish too, as per Ichimoku. Daily shows a very thick and nice bullish momentum in Ichimoku. So yeah, let's monitor the chart by M5. Let me pop up the Bollinger Band stochastic so you know how it looks like too. So this is, by the way, this is called a KTS indicator. And in this indicator, it actually tells you exactly which market is trending right now based on a daily 4 hour. And when you actually check the GBPJPY M5, you see exactly what entry edges it's got to. So it has now six entries, 6 entry confirmations as per my own strategy, which are pin bar breakout and doji breakout. Doji break is this one, pin bar break is here, this one, and stochastic gold cross, Fibonacci. Fibonacci I haven't talked about, but in this case I draw the Fibonacci from low to high and see if this is the Fibonacci bounds. So I use that also, and the Tokyo box breakout is also in place. So it's got lots of entry confirmations. So this is, I think, the good timing to enter trade and see if it goes bullish. If it goes bearish, again, you better exit when the market breaks a doji. That's the bottom line. And you put the stop loss below the support so that even if you exit below the doji, this is still not like full drawdown. I usually take 2% risk per trade, but in this case, even the monthly and the weekly trending, I can risk up to 4% of what I have. So if I take, let's say, 3%, then if I exit here, that will be maybe 1% or 1.2 or 3% drawdown. If I risk 2% to stop loss, then this would be 0.7 or 8 drawdown, because halfway would be 1%. If I risk 2% to stop loss. This is about the risk management, but that's how I think about. That's how I calculate and also manage the risk per trade. So that's why I never put the stop loss below the doji. I make the drawdown very small in this way. Okay, can I use a reverse trend line on GBPJPY pair in M5? Yes, you can do that. Okay, Navani says, I learned both technical and risk management very clearly. Thank you, Kay. I have been following your strategy for years. I really appreciate your work to help all to become a non-losing trader. Yes, my pleasure. My pleasure. Yeah, I simply share what I do and how I think about the trades. So if you learn through what I share, that will be my pleasure. So, okay, the previous candlestick closed with a bullish bar, and it closed slightly above the 5-minute resistance, but we cannot really call it as a breakout. Let's see. So again, here, this part, the previous pin bar resistance was 203.323, and the previous candlestick slightly broke, but this may be a fake breakout. This is not really like a clear breakout. So let's see if the current candlestick, how current candlestick closes. It may close with a bearish bar. It may close with a bearish bar, and after that, the market may go down continuously, and it may end up with a double top. That scenario is also possible. And when it breaks the neckline, you better exit your trade, like I mentioned previously. So as I monitor the chart, I create these scenarios and see what to do. Okay, so this candlestick closed with a bullish pin bar or bullish doji. So the momentum is really weak. The bullish momentum is really weak. So let's see if this one closes bullish bar or not. Postman says, "Hey, what is your view of just using the cloud to trade?" I don't recommend you to use only Kumo cloud to trade. You better use the 5 lines of Ichimoku. So yeah, this is now GBPJPY and the trade scenario. So you know already where to exit your trade. Again, your exit will be after the market breaks the previous doji. And until that happens, you simply monitor chart. If it goes bullish, then you follow it. If it goes bearish, then you exit your trade. So that's really simple. But probability-wise, once the market goes bullish from this momentum through the monthly to daily 4-hour time frames being bullish, most likely the trend happens and it goes bullish continuously. Then you can expect bigger pips to take, unlike the range market. And that's the whole idea of the trend follow. It makes things much easier. But at any time, the market can retrace. In that case, you simply exit with a small drawdown, and once the market takes a bullish again, you enter again and see if it goes bullish again or not. And as long as you follow the trend directions, then it really works well. Yeah. Stochastic is 30, 10, 10. Hunting Pip says, what is a Tokyo Box breakout? Tokyo Box breakout is the strategy where you create the Tokyo session high and low and wait for the breakout. And I have lots of videos about Tokyo Box breakout strategy. You can search YouTube, Forex and Tokyo Box breakout, and you can find lots of videos about that strategy. It's really effective. And actually, that's one of my favorite strategies I use. Okay. Yeah, this is just want to say I have been using Ichimoku 5-minute time frame, and it works great with stochastic structure patterns and stochastic RSI. Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, as long as it works, you can continue using it. Yes. Navani says, can we hold the trade until 5-minute chart breaks previous resistance of 203.008 or exit if it breaks 5-minute doji bearish? Yeah, you can keep holding the trade until M5 chart breaks the previous resistance of 203.008. 008 is down here. Oh, all the way down here, sorry. 008 is down here. Oh yeah, so if that's you're asking, then I think it's better to wait for the breakout of the doji. You don't have to wait for the breakout all the way down here. Because it's a neckline, it's a doji, and that's what we saw at the time of the entry. So you don't have to wait for that the price come all the way down this way. Once the doji breaks, most likely it goes bearish continuously, like this. Okay, now it closed with a pin bar. This is good. This is a good sign on M5 as a continuous bullish trend. So this is actually 2 pin bars. These are 2 pin bars and inside. So if the current candlestick really breaks the highs, then it continues bullish. So this is a good sign. So entry was here on this candlestick at 2:30 p.m. In UTC time zone. Yes, Tokyo Box breakout is only for JPY pairs. Yes. So any comments about this scenario? So yeah, I'm waiting for this doji outside to break bullish. Okay, outside says, hi K, do you wait for the body candle close above, below the resistance support or higher time frames such as 4 hour and 1 hour to avoid the false breakout? It depends on which time frame the resistance is happening. If the resistance is based on 4 hour, then I wait for the 4 hour breakout. If the resistance is based on 5 minute, then I wait for the 5 minute candlestick breakout. So yeah, let's see. This one is now bearish bar, but let's see. We still have 2 minutes and 46 seconds to close. Yeah, Hunting Pips, you're welcome. Okay. Yeah, I have been having some investments here. Okay, so let's see. Whenever you see this bearish bar forming, then you may think that's a retracement. But, you have to wait for the close price. Yeah, let's see. I was reading one of the Ichimoku books yesterday or the day before with one of the members, and it mentioned something really interesting. He mentioned about one of the Buddhism philosophies. And in that poem, it says, blue mountain is blue mountain by itself. We say blue as green sometimes. So green mountain is green mountain by itself, and white cloud is white cloud by itself. And have you ever seen like a flower blossom on the dead tree? So what he wants to say is that unless you see it, you never see it. So if you don't still see it, then do not really think about it, is what he means by that. So okay, now it's finalized and it closed with a bearish bar. So now I wait and see if this candlestick closes below the doji, which is 203.12, then exit the trade. So now you see a blue bearish bar, and in your psychology, you may start to feel that the market goes bearish after this. And you may even think that it may continue bearish all the way because of this one single bearish bar. But unless you see it, unless you see the price all the way coming down, you don't have to think about it. So in one of the Ichimoku video 1 to 5 video series, I think I mentioned on the first video about Ichimoku philosophy, he said, trade as if you have no positions. Because if you don't take any entries on this one, then you have no bias. I mean, you don't care if the market goes bullish or bearish because you have no positions on this market. But as soon as you have a position, then you start to believe or you start to hope that the price goes your way. That means you get biased towards the market. But as he emphasizes, you better trade as if you have no positions. So that's actually related to what he introduced about this Buddhism philosophy. Blue mountains are blue mountains by itself, and white cloud is white cloud by itself. So now I'm closely monitoring if the market breaks the support of 203.12. If it breaks bearish, then that will be double top, and the neckline breakout, and the market may continuously bearish this way. If it closes below, then that should be your exit timing. You don't have to keep holding until the market hits a stop loss down here. This is my trader philosophy, and this is my risk management. But see, like this one, let's say if you put the stop loss below the doji, then your stop loss might be taken already. But this bearish bar may close with a bullish bar with a long wick down, and closes with a bullish bar in the next 2 minutes. And after that, the market may take off bullish. So this in the end, as a result, you see that this was a stop loss hunting. So to avoid that, you better have enough buffer to the stop loss. This is one of the ways to avoid the fake breakout or stop loss hunting, so that you have enough buffer to the stop loss so that it won't be taken in this way. Okay, one question. Do you ever look at the yearly charts? No, I don't. I don't look at the yearly charts. Do we have any particular time or zone when institutional traders may enter the market? I think whenever the market opens in New York or UK, then the market becomes volatile because of that, I think. Yeah. So yeah, let's see. It's about to close below the doji in 40 seconds. But let's see how it goes. Hello, Yap. Hello, Danny. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Okay, outside says, as GBPJPY and EuroJPY trending, how do you decide which one is a better pair to trade? I check the Kumo shape and also the candlestick patterns and also the strength chart. I use multiple instruments to decide which one to take trades. Sometimes when a pair is trending, let's say the trend happens because of the weak JPY, then you will see lots of JPY pair trending at the same time. So it's really difficult, right, to select in that case. Sometimes you just have to give a chance to trade, but when few pairs looking identical, and the strengths of the pairs to be identical, then you just take a chance. But I'm sure you will see some small differences from the Kumo or from the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, Chikou span location in the candlesticks on these markets. Yeah. Hello, Mizan. How are you? Good to see you. It's been a while. Thanks for joining here. Yeah, please message me. Okay. All right. So looks like it closed with the pin bar. So now let's see if this one closes with a bullish bar. So like this, one candlestick by candlestick, I monitor chart and create the scenarios like this. But again, this is bullish overall, so I simply look for or wait for the buying opportunities. The buying opportunities only. I will never sell in this scenario. Even if it breaks a doji, I don't sell. And the reason is because, again, it's bullish trend. So this doji breakout may be fake and the market goes bullish again towards the major direction. But the reason why I exit at the doji break is because I once exit because this may be the start of the new downtrend. Again, like I mentioned on a couple of days ago live stream, the new trend starts from the lower time frames. So when I see the potential new trend start from the lower time frame, which is in this case the 5-minute time frame, Then I once exit and see if the market continuously goes bearish or if it goes bullish again. If it does, I re-enter the market. If it goes bearish, then I don't enter trades, because even if it goes bearish, most likely it becomes very choppy. Sometimes it goes up and down, and becomes very choppy. So this is not a good market to trade anyways, because we won't be able to expect bigger pips to take. And you have to monitor closely when you have to scalp, like in this market. So the best scenario for me is to buy in this market, and that's why I wait for the buying opportunities every time. But once it breaks bearish, or once the market starts to go down, I just exit and see how it goes with the small drawdowns. And by exiting small drawdowns like this way, and once I start to run profits, that profits covers all these small losses. And in the end, I make profits overall. So that's why my win rate is lower, because my exits are very early timings. I don't keep holding my losses for in long time, so I exit very quickly, and that's why my win rate is lower. But I still have some 10% return per monthly basis per year, because once I follow trends, I do follow until it ends, and that gives me more profits, much more profits than these small losses. So yeah, so that's how I analyze the market, and this is almost 1 hour. So I will be ending the live anytime soon. Looks like this market is closing. The candle is closing with a pin bar again in 10 seconds. Let's wait for that and how it closes. Okay, so looks like it closed with the pin bar. So once it closes the pin bar, this is called double pin bar. And when double pin bar breaks bullish, then most likely the market goes bullish this way. So in this trade, I don't exit yet, because there is still a potential bullish trend after this. I don't exit yet on this one. But yeah, that's another scenario to create. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I think that's it for today's live stream. So yeah, I'm simply sharing what I see and how I think while trading or while monitoring the chart. So hopefully you learned something new, or hopefully that was something really interesting to you to see. And I wish you continue practice and continue learn and continue to be a better trader and non-losing trader than previous. So yes, I wish you have a great rest of your day and week, and hope to see you again soon. So until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Alright, bye for now everyone. Mata ne. Thank you very much.